Hi, it's Paul, Catalina 365 Sports, and the Triple Option. We have partnered with The Game. These awesome hats you see right here, and we're going to give these away to one lucky fan per hat. And look, you don't necessarily have to be a fan of these hats, but we have a really cool thing that we're doing based on irrational sports love and irrational sports hate. So I will tell you what we're doing after you watch this example of what I'm talking about, or this one for irrational sports hate. The next game that we're going to play, and this is the last thing we're going to do today,
okay,
Garrett. That was our irrational sports love game. This is our irrational sports hate game in honor of Bama and Auburn.
Okay.
Who would you say is your most hated LSU rival?
Bama. Definitely Bama.
But Bama's most hated rival is Auburn.
Man, I don't know. For like me personally, it would be Florida. I hate Florida. But Bama would be right there with them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. One of them two.
Yeah.
They're the worst. Absolute freaking worst.
So, anyway, so you're gonna pick Bama?
I'll pick Bama.
You're gonna pick Bama. Okay. And this might help someone from Auburn formulate their thoughts. So, what is the one thing that drives you nuts the most about Bama?
They took Nick Saban, and they started a damn run and became what LSU would have been if Nick Saban would have stayed in Baton Rouge, or if Les Miles could have got a damn quarterback and adjusted like Nick Saban did. Because he was able to win without superstar quarterbacks. He was doing everything LSU was trying to do, but just couldn't get over the hump. And if he would have stayed in Baton Rouge, now I know people would have left and everything, but I firmly believe that if he would have stayed, or Les Miles would have figured out a way to get quarterbacks in there to compete or be half-ass decent, LSU would have the championships that Bama has.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is with them. That.
So it's
absolutely
okay.
That.
So, because Florida can never steal Nick Saban.
No, they're not stealing Nick Saban. No. They're just obnoxious.
Yeah, okay.
But that one, that hurt. That sucks.
Okay. So, what school would you like to ask me about? I'll give you two.
All right. So, it would either be Florida or Clemson. Ooh.
Or Miami.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Florida's the most hated. Miami.
You know what? Give me Miami, because there's there's some things there.
Let me tell you about Miami. Here's what drives me nuts. It's kind of the similar Saban thing. Forever, they can hold over Bobby Bowden's head. And look, there are several games in his career that would have made it harder for Joe Pa to pass him. And then Joe Pa got back his wins that were vacated, and Bobby never got back his.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I'm still so mad about it. Like, again, if you make me president, the first thing, like, my little executive order of the NCAA, like, my Gulf of America bull crap is going to be Bobby. Like, everybody gets back their vacated wins. We'll call it if we have to give him back to Joe Pa, we got to give him back to everybody. So everybody, like, everything, we unvacate everything because it's the dumbest punishment ever. So because of those, 9 vacated wins, and then, what he said would be on his tombstone was, but he played Miami. Because of those games, the Hurricanes have a psychological hold on FSU, even though for, post-2002.
Yeah, they've been irrelevant.
FSU has been way better. Way better. Now, they've each traded their times but it drives me absolutely up the wall. And there's nothing we can do to take it away, the sting of those wide rights and wide left. Nothing. There is nothing. And they'll always have it. And anytime a game comes down to a field goal against Miami,
it gets brought up.
The ghosts of all of those people, of Matt Munyon and all of who was the kicker? Lowry, all these guys, all of that will just get brought up over and over. I know that the next time, could be this year, I don't know, But if, say, this year's game comes down to a field goal that FSU has to make as time expires, they will show all of those highlights.
Absolutely.
And I'll have to relive it again and again and again. And even if they make it, I won't get over it. Like, I'm over Bill Buckner as a Red Sox fan because they haven't lost a World Series they played in since they haven't. Like, that was the last World Series they played in that they lost.
Right.
Every time they've made the World Series since then, they've won. So that to me was like successfully washed out of my soul. But the fact that they'll have that forever, and there's nothing I can do about it, and they have the most ridiculous fair weather fans.
They really do. They're terrible.
Like, it's just, and it's so indicative of the city. For Bama and Auburn, so this was sports love. This is sports hate.
Correct.
So for Bama and Auburn, if you're a fan of either of these, or if you just want them, it doesn't matter. But like, do it, because the best video is we're gonna play some of these videos, and we're gonna judge, and we're gonna win.
Bring heat. You gotta bring heat.
What is the one thing that drives you the most nuts about your rival between Bama and Auburn here in the Iron Bowl? Like, what thing drives you the most nuts? What sticks with you the most? Is it the kick six? Is it Auburn, you're just like never going to not be the little brother? Like, all of that. Like, what is it about these schools? For the irrational sports hate, Bama versus Auburn. If you're a Bama fan, what's the one thing you hate the most about Auburn? And if you're an Auburn fan, what's the one thing you hate most about Bama? We will have our committee judge. We're going to play them on the air, the best ones, and then you, the audience, we, the committee, will judge the best ones. So email them to 365sportsyt. And look, if you're not going to participate in this contest, we're going to keep doing it as we get different hats from the game. And just go to the link for the game that's in the bio and in the description down there and click on it. Find your favorite team. Get a hat. They're awesome. They're old school. They're throwback. Everything you love about sports. The game right there. So send it in. 365sportsyt@gmail.com. Can't wait to play these. This is going to be so much fun. We'll see you later.